the last person on this evening is Ewan McVicar. There were people who would have been here if they could and were not able to make it. Donald Saunders, Tom Leonard, Ann Thomson, and Dave Anderson. All would have been here if they could. We started off with Nancy Nicolson with songs about, songs about minor. And Ewan's going to finish in the same vein, so thanks, Ewan. And thanks also for people who have come long, long distances to be part of this evening.
It's really nice to be on the same stage and to share memories with people I've always been proud to have known and to be on stage with. My grandfather, Hugh Reynolds of Plean, in 1922 was queuing in number 3 pit, and there was and the guys cutting with him said, "Hughie, that's the pit going up," and it was. But it wasn't their shaft, it was the shaft next door. Up, it was the night, the day before the fair. The men were going to come off their shift, go up to the baths, have their bath, pick up their bags that were packed, waiting there, and away on holiday for the fair. But 9 men didn't, and 70 had to walk out 4 miles just to get out from the pit. I took that story from my grandfather and went to the primary school in Plean, where my grandfather, my mother, and my brother, my uncles and aunts had all been students, and with primary 6 wrote a song about that 1922 disaster, and took an old song to begin with and an old tune from somewhere else and made this song. My mother said I could not have a collier. If I did, it would break her heart. I didn't care what my mother told me. I had a collier from my sweetheart. But one day up Cadger's Lone, the siren screamed at Pit Forehead. All of Plean ran to find out how many living, how many dead. Down in the dark of the Carbrook Duke, the young shot firer fired his shot. Dynamite blew up the section, 12 lads dead, 70 caught. Their holiday bags were lying, waiting, the men were lying down below. The wee canaries, they died too. Salty tears in the sad red road. The young shot firer had no certificate. My young collier lost his life. Fate was cruel to my sweetheart, and I will never be a wife. My mother said I could not have a collier. If I did, it would break her heart. But I didn't care what my mother told me. I had a collier for my sweetheart. Allan sang a song about his grandfather. I wanted to write a song about Hughie Reynolds, and I asked him, could I write a song about him and his life? Because he got so deaf, he could tell you the same story 20 times, and you couldn't say, I heard that one before. So I was able to take his words and just sew them all together into a song. But he told me not to. He said, no, write about the martyr. Don't write about me, there were thousands like me. So I wrote the song about him, and then there was a chance somebody else was going to sing it. So I thought, I'll have to tell him. And he joined the Communist Party in 1929. And here is the mark of someone of intellect. He could tell you all the twists and turns that the Communist Party had gone through from 1929 to 1979 and make it sound sensible when you were listening to him. And that was really something. So, when I wrote this song, and then I thought, I have to tell him. I couldn't sing it to him, too deaf, but I typed it out for him. And he looked at it, and it reminded him of a story, and then he started telling me the story, and then he found the story on the page. And he started telling another, and he found that on the page. And then he said, "Thank you for this, son." I thought, what a relief. And he took it, and he put it on the seat that he sat on underneath the cushion that he was sitting on. But that was where he kept the daily worker. Because he was living with one of my uncles who had become very right-wing, and he didn't want to embarrass him and his pals by seeing the daily worker in the house. So it was a compliment. And there's a line keeps recurring in it, and I think you'll help me sing it. I added a few rhymes here and there. It's nearly all his words. When I was a laddie, a 12-year-old, in the year of 1902, my father had his back in a fall in the pit, and my mother said, "It's work time for you." And my mother changed the date on my birth certificate so that I could leave the school free and clear. But I never knew she'd done it till I went to draw my pension, and they made me work another year. I was picking stones from the coal coming up. My wage was 10 bob a week, less 4pence for the doctor, 6pence for the union. The money fair jingled in my breeks. I bet you'll know write a song about me, young man. You'll know write a song about me. Sing about the lassies pushing wagons full of stones. You'll know write a song about me. When the 1914 war came along, I had a wife and a 6-week-old bairn. And the paper said the Jerrys were killing kids and women. I said, they'll leave mine alone. And me and some pals went away to join up the first Scottish miners to enlist. And I think to this day of the fool that I was to believe all the lies of the press. But you'll know write a song about me, young man. You'll know write a song about me. Sing about the laddies that marched off cheering. You'll know write a song about me. They sent us over to fight in France, and the sights that I saw did make you roar. I'd seen fields growing oats and barley, but I'd never seen a field growing tartan before. And I took a bit of shrapnel in the muscle of my arm, and it lay there 5 months through. And then when they dug it out, there was a piece of my jersey and my tunic lying in there too. I bet you'll know write a song about me, young man. You'll know write a song about me. Sing about the laddies that were lying, never came home. You'll never lie a song about me. Got the line wrong, never mind. They sent us to Salonika, and there I caught malaria. Invalided home, living soft, until the boat that I was on was torpedoed by the Jerrys, and I spent 14 hours on a raft. And it was swimming time again when they put us back to France. Night picket duty at the front, sinking in the mud till it's up to your middle, and only your kilts held you up. But you'll know write a song about me, young man. You'll know write a song about me. Sing about the laddies that were swallowed with the mud. You'll know write a song about me. And then I went back to Thornycross pit, and I rocked the coal face there. I was branch secretary in 1926 when we had to strike to keep our share. Well, we kept up the fight, and boy, I've got that line wrong. Try again. We kept up our hearts, we kept up the fight, and we saw the general strike come and go. No food for our fire, no food for our table, and no surrender to the foe. But then we heard that the firemen, the safety men you ken, they were keeping the machinery oiled. But they were smuggling up coal for old Thornycroft so he could have his caviar boiled. Well, we couldn't stand for that, and we marched to stop their game. But the management spies had the tail, And we were taken up with the Dean of the Court and I landed in Duke Street Jail. But it was heroes of the fight when we came out, but the strike was over in vain. And my name was high in the boss's blacklist, and I never was a miner again. But you'll no write a song about me, young man. You'll no write a song about me. Sing about the shambles of the general strike. You'll no write a song about me. I'll tell you who to sing about, the martyr John McLean, the finest speaker ever I had. 5,000 people in St Andrew's halls, and he held them with every word. I was on the county council with his daughter, she's another fine fighter as man. The two of us were voting against every rent increase, while the Labour lads sat up on their hands. But don't start me on about my party days, or we'll be sitting here all night. It's your turn now to get on with the struggle. I've fought my share of the fight. Well, I'm 9/10 there to my 100th year, and I sit and I think on what I've seen. Well, I think I'm going to make it, but the only trouble is I would have to get a letter from the Queen. But you'll no write a song about me, young man. You'll no write a song about me. There isn't thousands like me, nothing special about me, and you'll no write a song about me. Thanks, folks.
So, thanks everybody coming along and waiting. It's been a long night. Thanks to bar staff and so on. Thanks Duncan, the sound guy, and Bob, who's been taking the films, the stalls, with all the people around the stalls, especially Stacia, Alan McMonigal, all the young team who were here. Contributions from Alasdair and Carol, people who are not on the programme, and apologies from those who couldn't make it. Thanks everybody.